Went to watch Twister with our uncle and aunt today, and it was a good old shit. Hello. Welcome to Baker, California, you guys. It is currently 112 degrees outside right now. It is so hot. This is the world's tallest thermometer. This is one of my favorite stops to go on my way to my grandma's house. Literally, this has been the most extreme heat we've felt so far coming to California. So, yeah. But this is the gateway to Death Valley. So, woo! Hello from Bakersfield, California. It's 108 degrees right now on this Wednesday afternoon. It's a bit hot outside, I'd say. We had a small earthquake come through last night. It was a 5.3 earthquake just 19 miles south of where my grandma's house is at. So it's like, my brother and I were actually in the pool, and all of a sudden, like, the water starts like making all these waves, and the pool was like rocking a little bit. I didn't really notice the first initial shock though. I just noticed like the waves were kind of like the pool was making like all these waves and stuff. It's kind of interesting. And then about an hour later, I was sitting on the edge of the pool here, and all of a sudden I feel like this jolt, and all of a sudden I'm like, whoa. I went like back, and then my brother was like in the pool still, so he was like going up and down. He was on that floaty thing, and he was like going like this. It's like, oh whoa, we're having another earthquake. And then around midnight or so, after I got out of the pool, I started feeling kind of like sick to my stomach, and then I was like, oh wait, we're having another one. So yeah, we've been rocking and rolling here in California. Today hasn't shook anymore, at least not that I've noticed. So, but yeah, it's hot and the ground is moving. That's what's going on so far. Say hello. Say hello to everybody. We had another baby earthquake come through here, and I was sitting in the kitchen, and all of a sudden I'm like rocking like this, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? I have plans on going to the beach one of these days before I leave, and hanging out with some family and just having a good old time. Also, we're gonna go to Vegas on our way back home, so I'm excited for that. Hi, Miko. That's Miko. That's the original. I've known that one since he was a little baby. This one's a little shy one. Oh! And that's the Nani. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them. Oh, what the heck? Hello. Love that view. Can't get better than that. Oh wait, it could. This will be a lot better on the beach actually. Cloudy and cold. What? This is not what I was expecting at all. But here I am, Pismo Beach. Night view at Pismo. I gotta walk away from the water a little bit because you can't really hear me, but I got to go to the East Coast and the West Coast all in the same year. How exciting is that? My aunt and brother are out there enjoying the water, and it's so cold. My feet are so frozen right now. Man, it's so cold out here. But it's nice that it finally cleared up and got to see a little bit of the sunset before we left. Hooray! But I'm loving this glow and this orange glow out there on the ocean behind me, and the moon, and I'm so obsessed with these coastal towns. Like, they're so fun.
He goes. Good. Luck. LOL. Ready? Jake?
He's so well, man.
High five.
He's a good dog. Taking a little detour. We've seen this sign all the time traveling through here, and I've always been curious what's at the end of the road, so we're finally gonna go see it finally for the first time. We're literally in the middle of the desert. It's kind of crazy, and wow, it looks like it's just nothing but like desert. But yeah, so we're gonna go and see the end of this road. There's like, I heard there's like a little oasis out here from what I've seen, so it's gonna be interesting to see. We have made it to the Zizek's Road, and there's a bunch of like old abandoned buildings out here, but from what I understand, they come out here and they study like the desert and stuff. That's what the sign said when we first pulled up. But it's currently 104 outside right now, and check it out, y'all. There's just a random oasis in the middle of the desert, like just there chilling, and I'm so excited about this. Like, every time I drive by this street, this little exit, when we're coming back from California going back home, it's like, what is at the end of this road? And finally I am now seeing it for the first time. It's so exciting. Like, this place is just so interesting to me, like just being out here. And look at this, like this abandoned, like old, like there's actually, looks like there's actually people over there studying maybe right now, but it's just, look at that. And it's just so random, like just an oasis in the middle of the desert. What do you think of this, Ryan?
Interesting.
Yeah, little detour on the way to Vegas right now, but I'm glad we did this.
No, wait a minute though.
So fun. Welcome to Las Vegas, you guys. Got to try Whataburger, and let me tell you, Whataburger is not as good as In-N-Out, just so you know. But right behind us, we got the Strip, and we got New York, New York. And it's nice and cooling down now. It's not as hot now. It's really nice. So checking out a lot of fun stuff down here. There's the M&M store, the Hershey store, and all kinds. We went to the Ross, Marshalls. And what's your favorite part of it so far?
That's true.
What's your favorite shop though?
I like Hershey's World. I want to go back.
The Hershey's World was pretty fun. We might go back there one more time before. We're gonna go check out the Luxor now, the pyramid. I'm so excited. I think this place is my new favorite place. It's called the Luxor, right next to where we're staying. We're staying at Excalibur. I'm obsessed with that. I'm obsessed with this. This is my new favorite place. The Luxor. Look at that light. It goes way up there. That is so fun. Here we are at the Museum of Illusions, Las Vegas. I love it. It's so interesting and kind of crazy. All these optical illusions, they're really tripping me out right now. But look at this, y'all. It's triangles. And now we're back to squares. Like, how is that even possible? Like, what? That's awesome. Why is it so hard to walk in here? What? this tilted room. And I'm walking diagonal. This is trippy.
Oh my gosh.
This is interesting. That's so I'm small now. And now let's switch sides. Now I'm tall and you're small. This is the Infinity Room. This reminds me of the scene from that one movie, Divergent, when she's standing in front of all the mirrors and she looks around and it's like she sees herself like going on and on forever. This is what this reminds me of right now. I can't. I feel like I'm like moving in like a circle. Like, what the heck? Oh my gosh, it's like getting worse and worse. I feel like I'm going like around in a circle. Woo! Look at this one. And then you move your hand, and then it goes faster. Like, that is insane. That is so cool. Wow. This trip was definitely one for the books. Got to experience earthquakes and heat waves and fog and everything you can imagine just happened. It seemed like it was so fun, and I miss my family so much already. But it's good to be back home in Utah. I like my life in Utah. I have really good friends here, and I have a good job to come back to. Life is really good, actually. This was a very good trip, much needed. Thank you guys for watching my trip to California, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next video.